Welcome back to the Conference USA Showcase. Before we get to all of this week's matchups and breakdowns, I had a chance to chat with the Fro Bros, Eric and Blake Frohnapple of Marshall. Now they talk about someday being called by their first name, the constant competition, and fate keeping them together. Or as Blake will say, Eric once again following his older brother. Blake was always committed to Marshall, while Eric originally committing to West Virginia. But after a coaching change, fate stepped in, and the decision was easy.
My parents were saying everything happens for a reason and all that, and we were going to split up, but we ended up being back together, so I'm glad it happened.
I would just say that he couldn't live without me, so that's why he came here. I mean, it got close to the deadline, he just couldn't do it, so he had to switch.
Blake insists that I do everything, like, to copy him, like, we'll both put on, like, a green shirt, and he's like, you saw me put mine on first, and then you put that on. How could you stop looking up to me? Like, I know I'm your older brother, but, like, stop copying me. I'm like, coincidences happen, you know, like.
One false move and it's over. The Fro Bros have been keeping each other sharp since day one, always competing. But the constant jabs and accountability have carried them to success on the football field.
Especially the coaches here, like more so than anybody, they really have caught on to that, you know, where, you know, if Blake makes a bad throw, they say, you know, put your brother in there, he can throw better. You know, the quarterback can make that block better than you could, Eric, things like that. So the coaches have really jumped onto that, too.
You kind of get used to it over the course of your life, where just people kind of
constantly comparing us.
Yeah.
Only in their second year, the Fro Bros are progressing in their individual recognition.
Most of our they just call us Fro. So like someone will yell Fro and we both look. And that's one thing.
Yeah, last year
you can't really avoid.
When we were freshmen, it was just twin. Like, what's up, twin? And I just, you know,
so
one of us.
You're progressing in people's minds.
Yeah, now we're Fro. Next year I might be Eric,
last name,
you know.
During Marshall's second game of the season, Eric and Blake hearing both their names, becoming just the second twins in NCAA history to hook up for a touchdown.
Frohnapple to Frohnapple.
It's obviously a very, special moment for us, and our family was was super excited. And my mom was crying and everything, but I mean, it was awesome.
If we'd score in high school, you know, a lot of guys do like the jump and shoulder touch. We would just do like a little business handshake. That was our thing. But like when we scored here, like I was like getting ready to do it with him, and he just like bear hugged me.
I was way too excited.
So. Like you gotta act like you've been there before. Like you gotta like, cool it. But then we pushed off the hug, and then we got the nice handshake in there.
Despite the constant banter, the Fro Bros know how lucky they are.
Obviously the experience, and we kind of go through it all together and just through our life, and that's something where not many people get a chance to do that.